Hi, my name's Gracie, and just like you, I'm stuck at home during this quarantine. But I'm here to tell you that although we have extra free time, more than we're accustomed to, you do not have to be productive right now. It's okay to just relax for a little, take a break from your regularly hectic lifestyle. Now, I know there are so many ways people are pushing into the media to be productive, learn new hobbies, bake a bunch of food, learn a new language maybe, but even to lose weight. But I'm here to tell you, just ignore all those things. There's a lot going on and they're all kind of negative. Therefore, today I'm going to discuss with y'all why it's okay to ignore all of those posts, ways to still be active while stuck in your home, and why you should, techniques to take your mind into a calm and happy state amidst this pandemic, how to better yourself mentally with some ways you're sure to enjoy, and some ways I'm staying social while being physically distant from pretty much everyone I know. After all that, I'll have about a minute or so of time dedicated to answering any questions you might have, and then I'll send you on your way. So, hopping right in, I feel like it's important to lay out the situation that we're in. Everyone, when not going to the work or store just to grab a quick meal, we're all supposed to be sitting at home. Instead of spending hours elsewhere doing lots of things, we're just here, left with hours of boredom. I know when I'm not doing schoolwork, I'm most likely eating. And I'm sure your kitchen is calling your name too. So if you're eating more than often and binge eating, you're not alone. But maybe you're not like that. Maybe you just let all the food sit there, lonely, waiting to be eaten. That's okay too, honestly. It's your free time, you do what you want with it. So, like I said, I still have schoolwork to do, and currently I'm not working, but sitting at home when I don't want to do school is difficult. I lose focus pretty fast. Taking breaks has really been a lifesaver for me, especially after lots of hours of schoolwork and I just lose focus. With all this time I now have, I want to watch Netflix more than ever, and if you're anything like me, taking breaks really helps as well. Like after doing lots of math, I tend to go on a walk or go swimming for a few hours with my family. Then it's back to the books and I feel more concentrated. Just doing what works best for you is key when it comes to focusing on things you have to do. But remember, don't be so hard on yourself during this time of readjustments. When you're not doing things that are mandatory, it's key to stay hopeful and upbeat. One way to keep staying happy is by being active. Now, when I say active, I don't mean by doing the utmost at-home workouts, going crazy hard all the time, trying to lose a bunch of weight. I'm sure you've seen memes or posts like that. For example, here are some that say, these are all the same posts, by the way, that say, imagine your crush seeing you after quarantine and you lost 15 pounds, have clear skin, speak French, and you're doing so with this fitness app. Like, that's a lot. Like, you don't have to be doing all that. You don't have to have a glow up. Or things like this, like fake dieting apps, stuff like that. I swiped up once, and it's just an app to get in better shape. Or other ones are different stages of quarantine. Or even if you do nothing, it's okay. Posts like this kind of bother me because even if you don't feel like doing stuff or you are working, just because you don't have extra time doesn't mean that you could be mean about it. Or like these ones, like fat shaming, I don't think that's okay. But unless you're already doing so before, I don't think that you should really try and lose a bunch of weight now. You're just great the way you are. And if you're working out more than usual, or you just really want to, that's fine, but I warn you to be cautious. There is such thing as working out too much, over-exercising, which can lead to unusual muscle soreness and prolonged tenderness. You can easily get injured and have more difficulty concentrating and lots of other symptoms. Now, I know it's not likely for you to get all of those, but just be cautious if you are following all those crazy weight losing apps or crazy diets too. Scientists know that overexerting yourself can do more harm than good, and I recommend just staying active by doing smaller things like going on walks around your neighborhood, hiking, swimming, doing yoga, playing hopscotch, things like that. Or for me, my favorite thing to do is have little dance breaks in my room and pretend like I'm hosting my own little personal concert. I do that kind of a lot, but it's fun. Like Robert Solis, co-director of a sports medicine research program in San Diego, said, "You really don't have to do a lot to get tremendous exercise benefits. Normally, we're walking around more, say at school, in the parking lot, walk all the way to campus, walk around school, come all the way back, or even walking around work. Normally, we're walking a lot more than we are at home, walking to the bathroom, to the kitchen. So, scientists do recommend following your regular routines, which is why going on a walk around your neighborhood is beneficial. It's also a good way to reduce stress and get blood flowing. It can even improve your sleep, which I appreciate. Plus, being active, even if it's just for 15 to 30 minutes a day, can relieve you of that feeling that you're trapped inside your house. And it kills time. But okay, maybe you just don't feel like being active. That's okay too. You can still better yourself mentally. There are many things you can do, like continuing any hobbies you have that can fill your time. I love sewing, but I'm not really that good at it, so it's fun just to mess around with scrap fabric and toss it when I'm done, jamming out to good songs that I love throughout the time. Or you can take this time to learn more about your religion or research anything that you want. One of my favorite ways to research is through documentaries. Where do I watch them? On Netflix, of course. Now that we all have this extra free time, what else are we supposed to do if not catch up on shows and movies? Great places to get comfy and binge watch are YouTube, Disney+, ESPN, TikTok, Amazon, Hulu, places like that, and of course Netflix. Take this time just to watch everything. Then you can even talk about shows that you've watched with others, which is a great way to stay social while still being physically distant from everyone. Now, other ways to stay social are texting, calling, FaceTime. Those are great, but writing letters and emails are a sentimental and sweet way to bring positivity to your loved ones. Like sending your grandparents pictures that you've drawn, writing letters, or personal care packages with handwritten notes are something that will surely cheer them up. Not only is this a caring and thoughtful thing to keep you busy for others, but it's also self-care. I guarantee you, if you take some time to do something small, it will make you happier, and that's what we all need right now, some self-care and joy. Now, some people might label everything I've told you about as being lazy, because there are just few benefits to gain from doing things like this. But if this is being lazy and unproductive, that's my favorite thing to be. And it should be yours too. I used to feel guilty for sitting on my phone or creating art because it wasn't being active. At my dad's house, that's definitely the vibe. He really prefers to always be doing something and dislikes it when my sisters and I are just sitting around, like everything always has to be going. So I love coming home to my mom's and just relaxing for a little bit. Although when my dad does, by chance, slow down, maybe he watches a movie for the first time in who knows how long, he really does enjoy it. But quickly, he's on to faster paced things. Sometimes I dread going over there just because of that. Even when I'm not in the mood to be doing lots of exercise and activities at his house, I don't really get a choice. Scientists call this chasing productivity. Research shows, to which I can attest to, that chasing productivity as a goal makes you feel more resentful about doing your part. Sometimes I feel too burnt out and just want to relax. During this worldwide pandemic, I'm telling you to slow down and take a break too. So I hope we're all on the same page here, but if you have any questions, I'll gladly do my best to answer them at this time. Do you have any questions?
Why do some people say that doing hobbies and having fun isn't productive?
Like the case at my dad's house, he feels like if you're not being very active or like running, trying to get slimmer, stuff like that, he feels like you're just wasting your time.
I have a question. What are some other ways that you can be active that are still fun?
Hopscotch is a good one. I'm sure a lot of people have chalk at home right now. They're drawing with chalk, playing hopscotch, or playing sports or different games with your family members is also a good way.
Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty, well, thank you for those questions. I hope I helped. Also, thank you for allowing me to reassure you that it's okay to not be productive during this time and to ignore those negative body shaming posts. Don't forget to still be a little active and to not be socially distant, just physically distant. Reach out to your loved ones if you haven't already, and remember to stay safe. After all, your only requirements during this new period of time are to stay at home, safe, and healthy. Do whatever the heck you want with your free time. Thank you once again. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.